in the game.
I really don't talk to recently. But someone they was like, don't go hit the lowest. I don't know that I still feel something. I hate home. Someone still does it. But I didn't do it when I graduated. So I can't do it. I didn't want to stay in Florida because it was too much I'm just saying anything. That was super. No, I didn't even, I didn't buy rent for the last 4 months. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. I put like pretty education followed in, but they never responded to anything. I've been here since November 8th. You've been here since November 8th? We're going to have our year anniversary for kickoff. It's open August 28th. But here's the thing is, I can't drink at the party. I gotta wait for 31st to drink. They got cameras in there. And I don't get in trouble with drink and get the place in trouble. I don't even know how this happened to this female. So I'm drinking out here. Finally did. Lord, bro. We got stuff on her bed. Who's that? You know. Should be twerking in the house. But I look like from North Carolina. I think so. Bro, if I get that right, man, I don't know what to say. You like from North Carolina. North Carolina. It looks like. Guess they say if things ain't tickle. Oh man, I think I had a tickle. You know Martin? Is the Oscar still open again? I think it's closed bouncing. I want to go to Pearson's movie. I don't know, man. I heard a new story. Great hype.
We always look forward to games like this every season. Keep riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we see the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators.
Yeah,
Glad to have you with us for the David Pollock and Jesse Paul. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
That's it, no doubt. And she gonna like the best shit.
Gators will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
You remember that idiot that she got on Instagram, right? She done that bitch. Oh, and on Instagram, got that. What did she do? She got us from sending it. Just like from school. Snapchat guy. Here. Yeah. You know, Brittany. But she got, I'm sure they don't like to see them. Oh, somebody played. I seen Fred.
More to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Ducks in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Going up top again. Pocket breaking down. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. It's a running room. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The quick out. Lowers those pads. Just dismissing tackles. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Moore will throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he will.
Wrapped it inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Moore to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Strong, firm tackle. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Pulls it in, it's Ball. And he's still running after the move. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Motion from the wideout. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Pressure coming. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trying to pound it in. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. He might want another play. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Holds it in. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Gives him the big stiff arm. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And on that run, he shows you his speed.
He's loose. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Ducks want to move quickly.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now?
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders. Carry. however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's ball. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Sturdivant. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better...
Turning on the Jets. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Still looking on the move. Look out, he's got room. Bulldozes his way through. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it from the red zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a...
There he goes! Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Got it back on 2nd and goal. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Trying to punch it in. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Moore to the air. Into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Bring in the heat. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You've got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, but then you've got to slow yourself down under control.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. Pulls it in on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on. Making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. start this drive going to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Runs through the tackle. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Buys a little extra time. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Escapes trouble. Escapes the sack. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Moore to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left, heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And for this receiver, hello, viral.
Hello, viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not one, not two, not three. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Got a first down. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism, picking up the first down. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. How about
GG's,
the
brother.
defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Hughes. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase.
Going over the top. Makes a grab, he's got a first down. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Got it behind the line. It's ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Sturdivant. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Buys a little time. Here's the pressure. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it.
Hey, GG's, man. You might as well quit, bro. That shit crazy.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. What momentum you get when the defense comes up.
Nigga, 91 yard, 56. That's crazy.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed
Especially when you're down
points
14.
badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a
You
little
might as well
bit
quit, bro.
and make
21.
this game almost
Get up out of
out
here.
of reach.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback.
Hey, what you doing, bro? You done?
In those situations, you cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory.